Boy, hopefully we'll have 4 years to go with one, at least one of these guys. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Laurel Truesdell. I've been to meetings where the police have said that with each opening of these bars, hookah bars, or whatever, that it's drawing away from their coverage of the residential community. So how would each of you, are you aware of that? And how would you refocus opening of bars?
Laurel, would you mind just sharing your neighborhood association too?
Oh, I support the South Providence Neighborhood Association. I don't live in that neighborhood, but it aligns more with my concerns and my interests. So I live in Reservoir Avenue Triangle, but I support the South Providence Neighborhood Association.
Great. So we start with Monica this time?
So the question was again,
Are you aware? Well, are you aware
About
that
the-
these bars that keep opening and opening and opening, that they are pulling away from coverage, police coverage for anywhere in the city?
yeah. And I think that the owners of these clubs have to pay for their own security. I think again they have to practice some of this best practice, but they have to pay for security, and I think they could use from having some of these details that they have to pay on their own, and it can't be all the burden on the police force. We need them in other places, right? So I think that the bar owners and clubs owners have to pay for these details. They do them at the strip clubs. They have security, they have valet parking, and they all pay for that. They searches and everything like that. So I think they have to take some of the responsibility for people who enter their club.
Great. Jeffrey?
Okay, so let's see. First of all, I think there is an ordinance out there in the city, in most other cities, that if you have more than 250 people, you need 1 police officer. If you have 500 people, you need 2 police officers. Okay. I can tell you that the Masons Hall, and this is a mom and pop stand over here. Okay. When John Lopes has his Friday night thing, he's got a wand there. Okay. We got 50 and 60-year-old people going there, but he's checking them to see if they're carrying a weapon. Okay. If you had, I come from Woonsocket today that had a gin mill on every corner. There was 10 guys in this bar, 10 guys in that bar. But when you put 300 people together across the street from CVS on Broad Street, okay, what do you think you're going to get? Because the other part is that most of the time, I think we notice this, it comes from outside the city. Okay, every time we've had a shooting or something, these people are coming from Brockton, they're coming from here, they're coming from there. Okay, some of these guys don't like them fooling around with Providence girls, whatever it is, okay? But I do think, okay, that right now, it doesn't matter what the condition, where the club is, it's all about the money and how much money they can generate in whatever payoff they can get.
Okay. Pedro?
So I read today that they're talking about creating a nightlife mayor, and that it's pretty funny, and that comes with perhaps creating a nightlife district. If you want to look at something positive around that, is well, it's organized, and anything that's organized is supposed to be something that's productive, that's safe. But before you do something like that, why don't we correct the problem that we have, which is the violence within the clubs? Instead of creating a night mayor, why don't we create a nightlife police squad? Let's hire new officers within the Providence Department, and those police, what they're going to do, they are going to be the security at each club. Now, you want to have a council, you want to run an event, you want to have an open facility that deals with liquor and violence, well, then you should be able to have not your friends with a uniform as a security guard, but why not just hire a police officer, and that'll bring some responsibility. So
Yes.
instead of a night mayor, I say a night police squad.
I agree.
Good job.
And keep it off for Ward 10.
Keep it out of
Ward 10. Ward 10 is not a dumping ground. I mean, I have to look at the
Okay.
details.
All right.
I do not
There you go,
cross my
there you go.
economic development, but keep it out of Ward 10. And keep it
Now is your social media.